It's the professor doing my profession, so that means class in session. Coming to you with another video on the day. Just getting a video out for this week. One of the things I want to talk about is kind of like talking about self-esteem in a sense. One of those things is that I don't know, it's something that you have to learn to do. Especially if you didn't grow up in a household like that. Because one of the things is like school kind of teaches it. They trying to be a character, and that's one of the things I focus on in my classroom. I teach math or whatever, but it's one of the things that you have to grow into. A lot of people don't grow into it until they get later on in life. I mean, an adult, building their self-esteem because they are worried about what somebody think and stuff like that. I heard this quote from this lady one time, and it says, self-esteem begins and ends with you. The more you know about yourself, the less you're moved by what others think about you, others' opinion. And that's a true statement, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a teacher. I teach middle school, 6th grade. And, when I remember when I first told the students that I had a YouTube channel, I had, one of them try to crack on me further at how many subscribers I had. First thing, and I had think, I only got a little over 100. I told them I had about 100 subscribers, and that changed their facial expression real quick, just like that or whatever. And I ain't trying to boast or brag, I'm just stating the obvious. But and then I had another student crack on the number of views that some of my video had. And even being an adult, especially working with kids and stuff like that, or working with anybody, you can. It's easy not to have self-esteem about yourself or anything like that. And I know a lot of my videos don't have a lot of views, but for them, that didn't bother me what the students said. But for them, they don't see the bigger picture, and they don't have to see the bigger picture because it's my dream, it's my vision, stuff like that. So, and like I told them, I say the videos, I'm making the videos now, but I'm looking towards the future. So when people want people want content from me, yours truly, they'll be able to find my page on YouTube. They'll be able to get a motivational a word, encouraging word, inspirational word when they go to my videos. I'm not just playing them right now. And that's how a lot of people operate like that. They operate on right now. But that's a whole, not get off on that. But if I didn't have a high self-esteem, good self-esteem, I would allow that to affect me. But it didn't. It didn't, because there's a bigger picture to it. And even some adults probably would say the same thing. Man, why are you still doing that? You got too many views on some of your things. That's fine. I mean, that don't bother me. I told you I'm looking at it for the bigger picture of everything that I have. I have content out and stuff like that as I continue to move on with mentoring, live coaching. I told you, mentioned I've been taking that class. That class started 2 weeks ago. I started that, passed that, have that, some type of certification for that. Working on my business cards, my just different stuff like that, branding, t-shirts or shirts and stuff like that. So I got a lot of stuff I'm working on, but it's for the bigger picture. But for you in itself, you have to have high self-esteem. You are controlling your self-esteem, nobody else. There's nobody else's fault about your self-esteem. Now, people can help shape your self-esteem. They can help you build having self-esteem. And that's what I try to do. I try to tell kids to own everything that they do. Whether it's good or bad, own it, just like that. But, have good self-esteem. So, high self-esteem. So you won't be fazed by what other people say. Because people are going to always talk. Whether you're the poorest or the richest, people are going to always talk. I mean, they just are. So, like I just said, build your self-esteem, build your character, be around positive people that help you build your self-esteem. I try to, build my kids' self-esteem and stuff like that because it's needed. It's needed. This world can be cold and cruel, so they need to have all the self-esteem they can get that myself along with my wife can give them. We build their self-esteem. Hey, it just continue to flow like that. They do the same thing for their kids and everybody they get in contact to. So just remember that you got to have high self-esteem to survive in this world. To be successful, you got to have a good self-esteem. You got to be able to take criticism. You got to be able to make changes and do everything like that. But you can't get discouraged. Just like one of the number one things, you can't get discouraged. And you can't be fazed by what everybody say, because everybody's going to continue to talk no matter whatever you're doing. So just remember that. Have high self-esteem. With everything that you do, have high self-esteem. Class dismissed.